Hello guys, my name is Michael and welcome to the second tutorial of our GTK GQuark video, where I'm going to introduce you to some new things. And for this we are going to create two functions. The first function, I will call it let's say display quark, where basically we are going to pass our quark GQuark, GQuark, and the next thing, or better say quark, and the next function which we are going to create today, it will be called display string, or whatever, string, where of course we are going to pass our string. Now let us create the first function, which is called display GQuark, or better display quark. So void display quark, and here of course what do we need? We need a GQuark, and once that we declare it, let us define it so that I'm going to satisfy my compiler, and I'm going to say const gchar const, and then I'm going to say get string, and the new function which we're going to use today, or better say, you know what, I'm going to say we had a GQuark from string, and now let us check what's the story with GQuark to string. It says basically, as you can see, gets the string associated with a given quark, and this function it is returning a const gchar pointer, which is the same thing which we were declaring right here. So in other words, if we call this function and we pass the quark parameter like I'm doing right now, let's see, if I say gprint the quark has the following string, for example, whatever you decide, %s, and now watch what happens when I go to pass the get string. Let me compile it and run it and see what happens. Okay, we didn't define the, what the heck, we didn't create the display string, so I'm going to comment it for a second. And now at this point, what do we have? Let's see. As you can see, the quark is 1364 and the string is ABCDF. And inside the display function, inside the display quark function, we have printed the quark has the following strings, which you see it is the same string. So we found a way how we can convert from a number to a string and put it back. Now let's see what's the story with the second one. Let us create a display string, and I'm going to say again void, and here of course we need to pass the string, so I'm going to copy this string right here because I don't want to type it again. Okay, and of course our string. Now let us define the function, and here we are going to say this time a little bit different, GQuark quark, and of course we are going to point it to a new function, and the new function, it is called GQuark try string, and as you can see it's returning a GQuark and says gets the GQuark associated with a given string, so or 0 if string is null, or it has no associated GQuark. So basically always check against 0 before you try to work with the GQuark itself. I'm not going to make an error checking right now, but remember, gets the GQuark associated with the given string, or 0 if the string is null. That is very important for you. It doesn't say what happens if the string has no information, if you try to pass an initialized pointer or maybe an array. Your compiler is smart enough to catch these things, but don't play with something like this. Anyway, if you want the GQuark to be created, if it doesn't already exist, of course, then the GQuark from string or GQuark from static string should be used. So this function must not be used before library construction have finished running. Just remember. Okay, in other words, we need to call this one. And because we have the string right here, it is the thing which we are going to pass it. Okay, I destroyed a little bit the information. Okay, and now I'm going to copy this part right here because I'm going to make some change. I'm going to say the string has the following quark, whatever. And of course, the name we are going to set get quark at this point. I'm going to call it get quark, and of course %u, because we already know our GQuark, it is type def called on G unsigned integer with 32 bits. So it's very important for you to understand this. Again, now let me compile it and run it and see what happens. And as you can see at this point, okay, okay, yes, because I gave it two different names. It was not allowed. Don't do that. Okay, now let us check, and you'll see something very interesting. Yes, let me close because we don't need this one. Watch. Inside main we have the quark which we got it after we create the string. Then the quark which we got it was 1364, and the string was ABCDEF. In the two function display quark and display string, we can saw that with the help of the quark we got the string, and with the help of the string we got the quark. So basically now we can manipulate the same string and not other with this function. Basically this is the information which we got with the help of the GQuark to string or GQuark try string. This is a very, very interesting thing which you learned today. Anyway, in the next video I'm going to show you something much more interesting, and that will be end of our story with playing with these GQuarks, because as you already noticed, they had no much information to be learned, and there are not so many things which you take care of. But once that you understand that, it is quite easy. But these things are very powerful in GTK and glib when you are working with them. That being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share with your friends and neighbors, and until next time, see you guys.